Ethan and the Gatekeeper's Gambit. I was savouring a cappuccino at a downtown cafe when my phone buzzed with a security alert. The live feed showed Linda, our HOA's self-styled queen, punching my private gate code with the swagger of a landlord. Smirking, she told two kids trailing her, "Relax, it's no big deal." The gate beeped, letting three strangers stroll onto my land like it was a park. My grip nearly cracked my phone. That gate was my fortress, guarding my solitude. Linda had just declared war, and I, Ethan Carter, wasn't surrendering. I'm a game developer, thriving on controlled chaos in code, not my lawn. When I moved into this HOA-run neighbourhood a year ago, I played by the rules, permits, a top-tier security system with lasers, motion lights, and a voice that could snarl like a dog. I'd learned from my last neighbourhood, boundaries matter. But Linda, sunglasses indoors, calling herself the voice of the HOA, saw my gate as her welcome mat. She showed up when I moved in, called me Evan, and waved off my correction to Ethan with, "Whatever." Handing me a purple-marked rulebook, she expected obedience. I thanked her, tossed it in a drawer, mistake one. Things stayed quiet. I kept my lawn neat, fixed a street lamp the HOA ignored, and stayed invisible. Then came notes. Excessive weeds, misaligned trash lid, and a muttered, "Nice to have neighbours who stay in line." I let it slide. Mistake two. Trouble brewed 3 weeks before the gate breach. I'd upgraded my system with a randomised code, shared only with police, fire, and delivery. Not even my sister had it. Suddenly, strangers appeared. A jogger in my backyard, a kid asking if my garage was the barbecue spot, a pizza for someone else. Each said, "Linda gave me the code." I confronted her by her flower pots. "Did you share my gate code?" I asked. She blinked. "Ah, that?" people asked. "We're neighbours, right?" I said it was private. She shrugged. "It's not your social security number." I changed the code, thinking it was over. Wrong. Seeing Linda waltz through on my phone proved she was defying me. I didn't yell. Revenge on someone like Linda, who craved control but hated looking foolish, needed finesse. I found her emergency HOA contact, her personal cell, in a neighbourhood roster. Smirking, I reset my gate code to her 10-digit number, a genius jab only her enemies would catch. I printed a sign. Gate code updated for community courtesy. For access, contact Linda, HOA liaison. Laminated, zip-tied to the keypad, I waited. Her phone exploded. Delivery drivers called at dawn, neighbours' cousins texted at midnight. By noon, Linda was red-faced, yelling about harassment. I sipped coffee on my porch, watching her unravel. I'd broken no rules. The code was secure, access available. She just drowned in her own chaos. Linda retaliated with a neon yellow note on my gate, citing a fake gate visibility ordinance, riddled with typos. I emailed it to the HOA board, subject, "For a laugh." Then a city citation claimed I ran an illegal business from my garage. The zoning officer, seeing my monitors and mini-fridge, chuckled. Same handwriting as others lately. My cameras caught Linda prying at my keypad, triggering a tamper alert. Footage sent to HOA legal. Her wide-eyed panic was gold. She posted a furious neighbourhood forum rant, accusing an unnamed resident of cyberbullying, obviously me. Neighbours called her out, "Maybe leave Ethan alone." She deleted it, locking the forum, but her grip waned. Sarah, a neighbour, brought wine and dirt. Linda had fined others for fake violations, approved her own projects, even tried evicting someone over a mailbox. I was the first to hit back hard. I doubled down, adding a panoramic camera and a sign. Gate monitored 24/7. Please smile. My smartwatch pinged when Linda or her allies snooped, stewing in confusion. She left a gift basket, stale cookies, cheap candle, a note begging not to let a keypad divide us. I texted a neighbour group chat. Is this pathetic? They laughed, but I braced for her next move. A gold-trimmed letter announced an emergency HOA meeting to address complaints against me. Linda's battlefield. Bureaucracy. I was ready. At the clubhouse, she swept in, red blazer, binder, fake tears, calling me hostile, and my cameras a climate of fear. 7 minutes of theatre. I stood, laptop open. Here's the truth. I played footage. Linda letting strangers through, tampering with my keypad, her fake warnings versus real HOA letters, the zoning complaint in her handwriting, her deleted rant. I never broke a rule, I said. I protected my home, and now I'm the villain. Gasps rippled. Linda froze, cheeks blazing. Mr. Thompson, a retiree, stood. Linda gave me the code, said Ethan was fine with it. She's done this before. He revealed she'd let someone party on my land. The room turned. The board chair asked if Linda shared the code without consent. She stammered. They censured her, then asked me to join a gate security subcommittee. Linda's attack imploded. She tried a news stunt, leading a reporter to cry, "Digital tyranny." I texted my college buddy Jake, the reporter, to ask why the code was her number. Mid-interview, he did. Linda crumbled. The aired segment, Suburban Tech Wars, painted her as the aggressor, going viral. Complaints flooded the HOA. Linda faking votes, harassing neighbours, mocking a veteran's van. The board met me privately. I presented my dossier, clips, notes, screenshots. They stripped Linda's role, formed a privacy committee. She vanished from meetings. A cease and desist letter from her lawyer, alleging defamation, arrived. My attorney friend laughed, drafting a response proving no case. I slipped it into her mailbox. Linda's final act was a Take Back Our Neighborhood rally in her yard, preaching to 30 neighbors in a white suit. I arrived late. Didn't you share his code? One asked. Was it your phone number? Another pressed. I recounted every violation, every fix. I didn't do this to win, I said. I did it so no one fights for peace. Silence fell. Her binder useless. Neighbors left, some thanking me. Linda's yard emptied. She moved out soon after, her truck idling as she stared at my gate. A mover asked for the code. She glanced at my camera and drove off, silent. The gate clicked shut. I'd won, not by her chaos, but by outlasting it. The neighborhood breathed free. I added a gate screen. Access granted by respect, not entitlement. Neighbors got the joke, gifting me a mug. Gatekeeper of sanity. It wasn't about the gate, it was standing firm, proving respect is earned, not taken. Once lost, no code unlocks it.